Welcome to this basketball broadcast brought to you by WHOU and WFKT by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoville Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Maine Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson & Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Alumni Gymnasium. We're here tonight on WHOU, about to bring you a girls matchup featuring two of the top teams in all of Northern Maine. The 8-1 Central Aroostook Panthers coming in as number 5 seed in Class C, and it's going to be the Houlton Shires, number 4 team in Class B, playing host. I am Tim Tweedy, joined tonight by Rob Moran, Lori Susi on the camera, Dan Ross back at the station, as well as Chelsea Gentle, who's running production. Rob, these two teams have already faced each other one time. Houlton pulled out a 44-33 victory back on December 17th. Panthers would like a little retribution here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Panthers coming off an impressive win the other day against Woodland. Really put the hammer down against them. They had some trouble with Houlton's press up in Mars Hill. We'll see if that's a factor today, if they do a better job of handling that press.
We're being entertained by the band right now as tonight's kind of an exciting night here at Alumni Gymnasium. A new mascot being revealed. I guess I have not quite seen it yet, but it's supposed to be somewhere here in the gym. We'll keep our eyes out, and I'm sure we'll catch it on the camera if you're watching on the stream. There it is over there, Rob, over in the corner. So there it is for if you're a Houlton fan, a Shire from away now. The new judge over in the corner.
The judge has got a gavel.
He does have a gavel.
You got to be careful around that judge. He might whack you with the gavel if you make him unhappy.
Probably wouldn't whack me. Might want to whack you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Say something smart.
I'd like to borrow that gavel from the judge. See if it works on you.
Well, lots more to assess and talk about here as we work down through the J. McLaughlin Construction pregame show. We're going to take 2 minutes. Go back to the station. When we bring it back, we'll preview these two teams. Don't go too far. Back in 2 minutes.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12-passenger limousines and a 20-passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Be good for Nana, okay?
I love you. That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
Back broadcasting live here on WHOU. We're at Alumni Gymnasium, Houlton High School, getting ready for Central Aroostook and Houlton girls. Again, Houlton coming in right now with a record of 6-4. Central Aroostook is 8-1. And Rob, we had a chance to see the Central Aroostook team play on Saturday. An impressive win over Woodland. It was a 51-point victory. Final score was 86-35. And a number of players really looking good for Central Aroostook because they're one of the top teams in all Class C.
Yeah, they shot it very well that day. Hit a bunch of threes. Libby Grass and Macy Beals. I think Libby and Macy, between the two of them, had about 8 threes. Macy Beals was able to get to the basket at will. Had a lot of nice dump-off passes to people for layups. Bree Bradbury, always a solid player. Always rebounds, always defends. Just a really good player. Had a nice game for them as well. And the Kira Fitzherbert freshman did very well that day. They got contributions from Sydney Garrison as well. And pretty good team. The story of the game is going to be how well do they handle Houlton's mixing up of the different zone pressures that Houlton likes to do.
One thing we've gotten used to, I guess, in the last 2 years or so, Coach Dylan Kingsbury's become a coach who can kind of adapt to whatever he's got for a team. Of course, a lot of folks remember him breaking onto the scene with the Easton boys. They pulled an 8-1 upset over Jonesport Beals, a team that featured one of the better players in the state, Garrett Beal, that year. And, of course, that was one of the last years of the auditorium, if not the last year. I'd remember back that far at this point, but, Coach Kingsbury, of course, they slowed it down, took the air out of the ball, were able to win that way. The last 2 games, Rob, they've scored 92 points in the previous game and then 86 in the last game. So, coming in, they're putting the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, they scored a lot of points off their defense that day for sure. Forced a lot of turnovers and got a lot of layups.
Hit some threes as well. Of course, on the other side, it was Houlton pulling out the victory when these two teams met back on December 17th. Excuse me, an 11-point win for the Shires. And, Rob, they've got a number of players really stepping up on different nights. Of course, we know that Mia Henderson was the Big East Player of the Week just a week ago. Rebecca House had some really big nights scoring here recently, kind of taking on that additional burden for this team. And, of course, Olivia Henderson, Tegan Ewings, Abby Worthley, Drew Warman. Houlton's got some firepower in this team as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Houlton played great. We had the game against Stearns the other day, right? And short of 2 minutes, they would have had Stearns. They played a great game for 30 minutes. Then things kind of fell apart the last couple minutes, but they really did a nice job, and got to give them credit there. And some people are getting a little more comfortable in the roles, and they're getting contributions from a lot of different people. But Becca Howe, to me, has really, really played well for Houlton. I think she's always been an incredibly talented player, but she's putting it all together now.
I don't think Coach Graham is getting quite enough credit, but also, the kids on the team for what they've been able to do so far this season. They moved up a class from Class C to Class B, and we're this team to be in Class C. You still have some tough teams. Of course, the Central Aroostook team is one of them. Stearns, who you just mentioned, CAHS, Penobscot Valley, and there's some others that are in that mix as well. But facing some of the likes that they have so far in Class B, it's kind of a different caliber, different set of opponents. Were they in C? I think we could be talking about the Shires as, who knows, maybe a 1 or 2 loss team at this time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a team that went 9-10 last year.
Yeah, I think they have done a nice job. Some kids have gotten better individually, and I think Coach Graham does a nice job putting them in position to win. They're not a team that you can say, they're gonna do the same thing every time. When you go up against Houlton, sometimes they'll press, sometimes they'll play half court, sometimes they zone, sometimes they man. They just do a lot of different things. And the kids are all buying in. I really think their defense has gotten better, and they've trimmed the turnovers down too. They turned the ball over an awful lot last year. I don't know how many a game they average, but it's hard to win when you turn the ball over, 18 or 20 times a game. And my guess is that's been reduced by quite a bit.
And in order to be able to, pull off different types of play styles, you're going to have the personnel to be able to do so. Mee Henderson, one of the more versatile players in Northern Maine. A lot of times we'll see her on the post with some good moves, but she can step outside, drain threes. Tegan Ewings, she's got the ability to drive the hoop. We've talked about that little floater she has. She can shoot from downtown as well. Rebecca Howe's a player who this year, she's kind of stepped out, and she's now comfortable hitting that 15-foot jumper, which maybe she wasn't before. So you got to have the personnel if you want to pull off that flexible style.
Right, for sure. They do have some people that can play more than one position. Pretty much everybody they put out there can handle the ball a little bit. That helps when you're being pressed. Pretty much everybody they put out there can rebound a little bit. They got a couple girls that aren't the biggest girls, but like Olivia Henderson, for example, she's their point guard, but I bet she averages 5 or 6 rebounds a game, and you get 5 or 6 rebounds out of your point guard. I bet she's probably the second or third leading rebounder on the team, and a very versatile player.
I would guess you are right. Well, there's about 4 minutes left here on the clock before we get this game underway. We'll take one more break. Here's some messages back at the station. When we bring it back, we'll talk about what we've got coming up on WHOU. As once again, it's a busy week, and we've got some exciting things to talk to you about that'll be on the subscription-based part of the stream. So we'll cover all that when we come back. We'll take a 1-minute break. Be right back here from Alumni Gymnasium on WHOU.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
2:45 on the clocks here. Warm-ups gives us an opportunity to talk to you about some of the upcoming events we've got here on WHOU. As tonight up in Caribou, it's the Presque Isle Wildcats taking on the Caribou Boys, the defending Class B state champions. That game is going to be tipping off here just momentarily as they get the same start time we do, 7 o'clock. So they've already begun the broadcast up that way. Tomorrow night, Old Town and Herman Boys will be taking place. That game is also a 7 o'clock start. Herman Boys, one of the better boys teams in all of Class B. In Old Town, you get to see them play here at Houlton. They're a team that they're fighting for a playoff spot, no doubt about it. Fort Kent and Fort Fairfield Boys will play tomorrow night. Coverage at 6:45, tip-off 7 o'clock on Friday. Rob and I will be right back here as Stearns Rob and I will be out to Hodgdon as it's going to be the GHCA and Hodgdon Boys playing. Rob, that'll be our first opportunity to get to see GHCA play live. We've seen them online, but we'll be out there at the Hawks Nest getting ready to do that game. Meanwhile, our Bangor area crew will be covering Stearns and Mattinock Boys at 7 o'clock. The other two events I want to make sure I get in here to talk to you about before this broadcast starts. For the first time ever, the Caribou Invitational cheering event will take place, or that is taking place on Friday at 7 p.m. will be streamed. So you can catch that live here on WHOU, but you need to be on WHOU.live, not the regular free version. It is by the subscription base. It's for the cheap price of $10 per month, which there's all kinds of ball games that'll be on there coming up next month. So something you should probably have anyway is it's cheaper than buying a ticket, and you can get in and watch that event. And then on Saturday, the Big East cheering event taking place down at Herman. That is at 1 o'clock. And that, too, is on a subscription. The good news is you don't have to buy it twice. For $10, you can get it all, get to watch all of that. you'll already have your subscription getting ready for the postseason. And there's other events. There's going to be more cheering competitions coming up here on WHOU. Plan to try to get in some hockey games here this winter as well. So all kinds of things that we'll be having. It's $10 a month, pretty cheap subscription. You get to watch both of those cheering events, and it's something we definitely encourage folks to do.
Lots of variety there, for sure.
Yeah, no question about it. As the Houlton band has stopped after playing the school song. Momentarily, we will take it down courtside, where Sydney Peabody will have the starting lineups, brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union. Looks like she's just about ready to go underway. We'll turn it over to Sydney.
For today's game between the Central Aroostook Panthers and our Houlton Shiretowners. The officials for this contest are Mr. Girardin, Mr. Bailey, and Mr. Clark. Houlton High places sportsmanship as a high priority. Support the players, coaches, and officials. The Panthers are coached by Dylan Kingsbury and assisted by Crystal Kingsbury. The Shiretowners are coached by Sean Graham and assisted by Clyde Gorman and John Solomon. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting Panthers. Number 14, Brianne Bradbury. Number 20, Kira Fitzheber. Number 22, Libby Grass. Number 40, Sydney Garrison. And number 42, Macy Beals. And now the starters for the Shiretowners. Number 12, Olivia Henderson. Number 20, Tegan Ewing. Number 23, Mia Henderson. Number 33, Abby Wortley. And number 34, Becca Howe. Would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Houlton High School Band under the direction of Kevin Mania.
All right, we are ready to get this game about underway. It's the Houlton High School Band. Just concluded the national anthem. Rob, we got not one but two dynasties in the house tonight. One of those we'll be talking to at halftime. Sammy Allen, the coach of the Central Aroostook Lady Panthers cheerleading squad, will be coming up to speak with us. And the other one I would say is the Houlton Band. They're good every year.
Yes, absolutely. Down quite a few people tonight doing other things, and still sound great.
Some of the boys down at a hockey game as they're playing in Hamden tonight. Starting lineups brought to you by County Federal Credit Union for Central Aroostook. It's going to be Brianne Bradbury, Kira Fitzherbert, Libby Grass, Sydney Garrison, and Macy Beals. For Houlton, Rebecca Howe, Abby Worthley, Mia Henderson, Tegan Ewings, and Olivia Henderson. As the first shot is going to be up and missed by the Panthers.
Houlton dodged a bullet there. They got a layup. There's a turnover going the other way.
Should mention that Houlton's coming out in the home whites with the black and gray trim. Central Aroostook in the traveling royal blues with the white trim as the Houlton fans stand and cheer, waiting for the first points as they always do.
Houlton's out in the 1-2-2, Tim.
Out to Beals. Macy, the low pass. Over to Grass. In the lane, Fitzherbert's going to have her shot blocked. Grass is able to retain, or Garrison rather, retains possession.
Good job by Becca Howe there, coming over and getting a piece of that shot.
There's Brianne Bradbury. Brianne, whose brother last night, Braden, scored his 1,000th career point down to Southern Aroostook as Grass found Bradbury. The ball's going to be knocked away. We will see Central Aroostook keep possession.
I think Houlton's man-to-man, actually, looks like now. Not sure if they switched out of the zone or it just looked like a zone.
Bradbury with the for the Panthers, works against Ewings. Now back inside, Bradbury. Beals puts up a jumper, it's off the mark. Walks out, rebound taken away by the Shires.
Yep, good look from Macy Beals, just couldn't quite knock it down.
Still no points up on the Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard. As Olivia Henderson decides to start the offense. Right side beyond the arc, goes to Worthley. Worthley guarded by Beals in this 2-3 defense by the Panthers. Is it man run or more of a matchup zone?
I think it's man.
Deegan Ewings inside, they're going to go. Howe finds her way free, lays it up and in with the left hand.
Good patience by Houlton there. Hard to tell until you see a ball reversal. Good left hand by Becca Howe.
2-0 here. Panthers with, or Shires with the lead, I should say. Libby Grass. Bradbury tries to start her move, guarded by Howe. And a 5-second count. Bradbury just had nowhere to go with the ball, so.
Good defense by Becca.
Houlton
Had a
get the ball
count.
right back.
You got to know that count's going. You got to pick it up or separate.
Olivia Henderson. Kicks it over now, Worthley. Abby. To Mia Henderson, starts her drive, throws up a little floater, couldn't get it to go. She stuck with it, could have a second look. Mia lays it up and in from the left side.
Nice play by Mia Henderson, stuck right with it, put it in.
4-0 now, the Shires with the lead. 5:28 to go here in quarter number 1. Brianne Bradbury, she starts her drive, and it's going to be a trip by Rebecca Howe.
Yeah, a little hip check there by Rebecca Howe. I like the aggressiveness by Bradbury there. She faced her up and just went strong to the bucket.
That's just the first foul of the game. As Garrison gets the ball in, it's Bradbury. Now Beals, she'll start her drive. It's going to be stolen away, it's Worthley.
Yeah, great rotation by Abby Worthley there. The other day, we saw Macy Beals do that a ton, dish it for layups, but that time, good third guard rotation by Abby Worthley.
Worthley finds Howe. Knocked away by Bradbury. The ball's loose, picked up by Mia Henderson. Mia will now look to drive, and she's going to be called for steps.
Yeah, thinking about going baseline there. Got shot off, and she jump stopped, but dragged that pivot foot a little bit.
So, Central Aroostook will have the basketball. Here with it, Grass. Inside, Bradbury up and in for 2. Good looking play by the Panthers.
Good offense there. A little double screen up at the foul line area. Bradbury with a nice cut and finish.
Inside, shot's going to be up and in. Mia Henderson's got her second 2 of the game.
Nice strong take there by Mia.
It's 6-2 Houlton. Almost midway through this first quarter. Grass looks to drive, takes it herself, lays it up and in, somehow found a seam.
Yeah, we know she can shoot it. She looked good driving to the hoop there.
Houlton with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Henderson thought about it. Instead, works it around. And a strong take up. No good, though, by Worthley.
Tough break there. You got to make those. You're going to knock down the layups. Good offense by Houlton. They got just exactly what they wanted, just didn't finish.
So Central Aroostook with a chance to tie or take the lead. Bradbury has her pathway cut off. They'll work it outside now. Garrison to Beals. Shots up and in. Tying the game at 6.
Rebecca Howe went for the steal, didn't quite get it. Bradbury made a nice little pull-up from the middle of the lane.
Here's Olivia. Looks to drive, and she's going to be called. Well, now we're going to have a foul. Some confusion.
Yeah, I think Central Rustic fans were looking for a travel, but the foul might have been before the travel. That's why I'm happy I don't have a whistle.
You'll see Drew Warman check in for the first time as Abby Worthley will get a breather. Near turnover, and now we're going to have a whistle. It's going to be a foul against the Panthers.
Yeah, it was a big call there. Could have gone either way. Could have been Becca Howe's second.
Worthley right back in as Ewings will come out. So not a very long rest for Abby Worthley. Game tied at 6, 3:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Libby Grass has the basketball. Gonna kick it out, Bradbury. Bradbury drives, she's gonna be bumped, gets the hoop to go, she drew a foul. Becca Howe looks like just picked up her second personal.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Nice take by Bree Bradbury, and Houlton doesn't want to lose Becca. Bree Bradbury being aggressive, going to the basket. 6 points for her already.
Rob, that'll give us a chance to give you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. With 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor, you can visit www.countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. And we're pleased to say that everyone's healthy for Central Aroostook. Bree Barton still on the shelf here for the Shires. Looks like she will be all season after a foot surgery.
She's on the mend, though. She's over that hump and hopefully getting ready for when she's healthy again.
Worthley gives the lead back to Houlton. She buries a 3. It's 9-8 Shires.
Nice kick there. Worthley caught it, had time to tee it up and buried it.
Bradbury now in on the post, working against Emma Ardell, and she just muscles her way up and in.
You gotta like that assertiveness there. Took 3 or 4 dribbles, just backed her down and finished.
It's 10-9 now. That was Olivia Henderson trying to get a 3 to fall. It's gonna be a tie-up. Ardell hits the floor, as does Grass. No indication yet as to who has the arrow. Looks like it's gonna be a Houlton basketball.
Does a nice job bringing energy to them off the bench, Emma does.
Tegan Ewings into the game. Worthley along the baseline, inbounds, finds Ewings, a cutter, can't get the shot to go. Bradbury clears the board.
We got a decent look, couldn't knock it down.
Grass double teamed. Strong take, how about that by the freshman, Kira Fritz-Herbert. Up and under move, she gets it to go. Central Aroostook has a 12-9 lead. Minute 50 to go here in the first quarter. Coach Sean Graham takes a timeout, we'll take it as well. Back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Back live here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran. Central Aroostook leading by 3. Minute 50 remaining in the first quarter. The score 12-9.
Central Aroostook struggled a couple minutes coming out, but they've been tough offensively since.
Worthley tried a 3, couldn't get it to go. Good weak side board. Tegan Ewing gets the putback.
Great job by Tegan Ewing tracking that ball coming off on the weak side and stuck it in.
Here's Macy Beals.
Yeah, Houlton's gone zone now, Tim.
Fitz-Herbert bottled up, double team, works it out. Garrison. Beals is going to let one fly, buries it.
She's not somebody they want to let get hot. She's got a quick trigger, Macy Beals. Nice shot.
15-11 now. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. You got to love her high follow through, Rob.
Yeah. She's a player, no doubt about it. Got great skills, I think.
There is Olivia Henderson, works it cross court, dangerous pass to Worthley. Warman now. They'll look to reset. Mia Henderson rips through, tries to get by Bradbury. He's going to put it up, but he'll count it.
Yeah,
she gets a continuation. Good take by Mia Henderson.
Nice rip through, like you said, and good soft finish.
She just squared her defender up and said, I'll take you one-on-one baseline.
Yeah.
Went left and put up a high floater.
The defender was way up in her face, and she took advantage.
That made free throw, gets Houlton back to within one. It's 15-14. 38 seconds now on the clock. Beals with it for the Panthers. DeGrasse. Inside they go. Bradbury off the window, can't get the shot to fall. It's going to be scrapped for, and Beals comes up with it. Quick release, that's off the back of the rim. Bradbury, though, grabs the offensive board. Another crack here for the Panthers.
Looks like they're going to go one shot here.
As we see, there's 12 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter.
I'm not sure why there's not a count. It took him a while to start a count, the official.
Bradbury lets it fly. It's going to leave it short. Worthley's got 3 seconds. She's going to let it go from midcourt. It's going to be off the mark, and that is the way the first quarter is going to end. It's the Houlton Shires with 14. Central Aroostook traveling on the road. They've got 15. They're going to take a 1-point lead into the second quarter. Back in 1 minute on WHOU.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Houlton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
Back live, ready for quarter number 2 here at Alumni Gymnasium. Central Aroostook with a 1-point lead and the basketball.
Yeah, Houlton's come out in their zone again. 1-2-2 looks like.
Garrison works it up. Beals now finds Bradbury, back to Beals. Puts up a little runner from the free throw line, couldn't get it to go. She's going to fight for it, tip the ball, keep it loose. And while Garrison comes up with it, she had a toe on the sideline, so Houlton would get the ball back.
Good effort by Macy Beals. Central Aroostook going to pick them up full court here.
Ball's tipped out of bounds. The Shires will retain possession. Worthley will once again look inbound the basketball. She finds help. As here's Olivia Henderson. Olivia gets the ball over to Worthley. Now to Mia Henderson. Got a good first quarter. Drives, gets another bucket.
I love the aggressiveness by Mia. It's 9 points for her. And just saying, I'm going to the hole and you're not going to stop me.
She's given her team a 1-point lead at 16-15. Here's Beals. In the corner, Grass back to Beals. Garrison now. To Bradbury, Central Aroostook being patient. No real looks at the hoop on this possession so far.
No, this zone's giving them a little bit of trouble. Trying to get, it would have been a good post touch, but Houlton took it away.
Right back to Grass, and she ducks in underneath the defender and lays it up and in.
Libby Grass showing the ability to go to the hole. That's the second time. Nice drive to the basket.
Gorman races back the other way, and she was bumped. Otherwise, she would have had a layup.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who that fouls on, whether it's Bree Bradbury or Libby Grass. So it's Bree Bradbury. That's her second foul, I believe.
And it is.
It could have really gone either way.
That's 14 fouls now against the Panthers, 2 for the Shires. With 6:36 remaining here in the first half, Drew Warman at the free throw line. She's going to make the first free throw. Buzzio will check in here.
Like the aggressiveness of Drew Warman there. She had space in front of her, and she took it.
Liberty Fulton runs up to the scores table. She will not have a chance to get in, though, as Warman is going to miss her second free throw. Game knotted at 17 points each. Fitzherbert. Turnaround shot in the post, no good. Rebound taken away by Buzzio.
Pretty good look for Central, though. Just couldn't knock it down.
Mia Henderson lines one up, buries a three. She's having herself quite the first half.
She's feeling it for sure.
Mia's got 12. Her team has a 20-17 lead. Bradbury to Beals. Picks up her dribble, guarded by Warman. Needs help, finds grass. Centristic moves the basketball well. Up and in as Bree Bradbury kisses it off the window.
Yeah, 10 points for Bradbury. She's giving them problems. So she's got a sub waiting there, but she took advantage. Scored a couple more before she has to go to the bench.
Ewing's long two. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Bree Bradbury.
Yeah, I got a feeling this game's going to go down to the wire, possibly.
Garrison lets a shot fly from the corner. It didn't fall, and now there's a tie-up. The arrow will give the ball to Houlton. And now Fulton comes into the game as Bradbury will check out here for the Panthers.
Some man-to-man pressure. Houlton's done a pretty good job handling that, really. They haven't turned it over a whole lot.
Olivia Henderson brings the ball up against Garrison. Kicks it out, Ewings. Teagan. Near steal. Grass tipped it away. Almost came up with it.
Yeah. I think Olivia Henderson might have hit that just by her body language. She took a step the other way and then did the smart thing and didn't act like she did it.
Miscommunication is going to result in a turnover for Houlton. Grass. Libby. She was bumped.
That's
going to be a blocking foul. That'll be foul number 3 here for Houlton.
Yeah, non-shooting though, right? It's down on the baseline. She didn't throw it up. You want to throw it up when you take that hit.
Warman is going to pick up her first personal. Ardell will come back into the game. Buzzio, catch a breather. Out along the baseline, Sydney Grass will look to inbound it. Finds Fulton. She's going to launch up a three. It's going to be no good. Right there, though, Kira Fitzherbert lays it up and in.
Yeah, too easy there. You got to put a body on her. Just caught it and laid it in.
Kira, one of the better female freshmen in the entire county. Drew Warman. Now over right side, Mia Henderson. Olivia Henderson thought about a three, instead gives it up to Ardell. She's going to throw it up, and she's going to be called for the player control foul.
Yeah, good job by Libby Grass stepping in there and taking that. She took a shot, too.
She sure did. A lot of contact on that play. So, Centristic will have it. Beals brings it up the court. And she was in between decisions and threw the ball away.
Yep, that's exactly what happened there. She committed, then she had to throw it. She had nowhere to go with it.
Olivia Henderson. Ardell now. Here's Olivia. Lines up a three, no good. Ball's fought for, but last touch. Oh, foul. In the corner. So, looks like it's going to be against Central Aroostook.
Got to give it to Ardell. Good hustle there, going after that, running down that rebound. And
Kira Fitzherbert is going to pick the foul up, just her first, team's fifth. Warman's going to get the ball in play. She will, finds Ewing. 21-20 is the score, 4:06 remaining here in second quarter. Two teams have gone a little bit silent on the offensive end, Rob, in the last 2-3 minutes.
And Becca Howe step back in here, hopefully can get things going for Houlton.
Olivia Henderson put up a shot along the baseline, couldn't get it to go. His last touch out of bounds by Mia Henderson put up the shot. Olivia last touched out of bounds.
Yeah, this zone has paid a few dividends for Houlton. But you got to remember Bree Bradbury's on the bench too.
And Coach Dylan Kingsbury is going to call timeout as Beals had picked up her dribble and had nowhere to go. He'll bail her out. 3:46 remaining here in the first half. Don't go too far. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
Back live on WHOU, 3:46 remaining in the first half. It's 21-20, Central Aroostook clinging on to a 1-point advantage.
Let's see what Coach Kingsbury drew up here to battle Houlton's 1-2-2. That was the purpose of that timeout.
Here's Beals. It's Grass, now stolen away, Warman. Warman looks to push. Finds Howe. Howe's going to take it. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound taken down by Fulton of the Panthers.
Boy, what a nice pass by Drew Warman right off the dribble.
Garrison in rhythm, lets the 3 fly, and while she couldn't get the shot to go, on the box out of foul. It's going to be called against Rebecca Howe, and then they're going to give her 3 free throws.
Yeah, that's a tough foul. That's not one you want to commit, especially when you're playing really well. And if she makes it, she makes it. Let her make it.
So Howe with those 3 personals will be on the bench after the first 2 as Fitzherbert misses the first free throw.
It's the second free throw that Central Aroostook has shot in the game. Houlton's shot 3, so not a lot of fouling in this game as far as shooting fouls.
Second free throw is up, and that's going to be off the mark as well. And I said Fitzherbert, I'm sorry, that's Garrison. So she's 0 for 2 on the first 2 free throws. Abby Haynes, an 8th grader, will check in for the first time for Central Aroostook. See if Garrison can make the last free throw. She was unable to, so it remains a 21-20 ball game as Mia Henderson is going to look to take coast to coast. Can't get the shot to fall. Offensive board, though, here for the Shires. Ewing's going to bury a long 2 from the baseline.
Yeah, she's a great shooter when she has her feet set. Just foot on the line there, or else it would have been a 3.
22-21 is the score. Beals works it around. Libby Grass in underneath. Shot up. Fitzherbert could not get it to fall. Mia with the board.
Anderson did a pretty good job staying vertical there.
Ewing's baseline jumper, no good. Ewing stuck with it. Couldn't get the shot to go, though. Rebound taken down by Fitzherbert.
Gotta love the follow there by Tegan Ewing's. Good, strong follow.
2:30 on the clock here in the first half. Beals, long 3, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Worthley.
Yeah, that's a shot she can make, but they can get that anytime they want.
22-21 is the score. Central Aroostook trailing Houlton by 1. Foreman crosses up her defender, dumps it down. Worthley gets a layup.
Nice pass. Again, right off the bounce by Drew Warman.
24-21 now is the score. Under 2 minutes now in the first half. Beals. Again, guarded by Warman. Gets in the lane, now she's going to lose it.
Trying to split 2 defenders there. Tough to do.
They're trying to do a little bit too much. Warman thought about the 3. Instead, works across the right side. Henderson back to Warman. Warman puts it up off window, gets it to go. Tough take. And she drew contact.
Nice take by Drew Warman. Houlton pushing that lead up a little bit here in the last couple minutes. Central Aroostook had a hard time. Houlton's gone into that 1-2-2, and that's changed the complexion of everything, really. 6 points in the second quarter.
Warman is able to complete the 3-point play. It's 27-21 now. Houlton is on a big run here. Grass, well, she's looking to go baseline. She's going to have her path cut off. It's going to be a blocking foul against Abby Worthley.
Yeah.
Each team now with 16 fouls here in the first half.
Closed out a little too close on that one. Kind of body blocked her. It's only going to be 6, though, like you said.
So any more team fouls will result in a 1-on-1 opportunity coming up here as Grass gets the ball in, finds Garrison to Haynes now. Beals. Grass again, she's in the lane, lays it up and in.
Nice take there. Big bucket for them. Much needed bucket for sure by Libby Grass.
27-23, and now missed opportunity as Libby Henderson could not get the layup to go. Worthley comes crashing in, commits a foul. They're going to walk the other way for a 1-on-1 opportunity for Central Aroostook.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 quick fouls on Abby Worthley, so she may get a break here for the rest of the half. That's going to be a 1-on-1 too for Central.
Minute 2 on the clock. The score 27-23, Houlton. We see Abby Haynes, an 8th grader, with an opportunity to try to chip away at this 4-point lead. Haynes dribbles a couple times. She's going to put it up. And that's going to be a violation as the ball did not touch the rim, so missed opportunity there for Central Aroostook. We'll give the ball back over to the Shires.
Let's see if Houlton goes one shot here. Probably a little early for that.
Ewings finds Mia Henderson. Looked at the rim, decided not to shoot. Now she will. Mia lets it fly and buries it.
And that was a long one.
30-23 now. Houlton with their biggest lead of the game, 7-point advantage.
15 in the half for Mia. That's a big bucket there.
There's Macy Beals. Crosses her man up, gets it to go.
Very good at that floater shot, Macy Beals, and that's a key shot to have when you're not super tall.
She can jump and hang. Down to 20 seconds now in the first half. Buzzio, her turnaround shot in the paint, up and in. Nice soft touch by Kennedy.
Yep, great touch, a great cut to get open, and good entry pass.
Panthers should have the last shot here of the quarters. Down to 5 seconds on the clock. Beals out to Grass. She'll line one up from downtown. It's going to be off the mark. And that is the way the first half is going to conclude. It'll be the Shires taking a 32-25 lead into the locker room. Don't go too far. Coming up, we're going to have the Katahdin Trust Company halftime report, and we'll be speaking to Sammy Allen, head coach of the Central Aroostook Cheerleaders. They've got, again, quite a dynasty up there, and lots to talk to her about, so don't go too far. We'll be back momentarily. 2 minutes on WHOU.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home health care.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. Sorry. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
The County.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Welcome back to the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show here on WHOU. The score at the half, 32-25, Holt with a 7-point advantage. And I am pleased to be joined here at the half by Sammy Allen, the head coach of one of the better dynasties in all of Northern Maine sports, if not the best. She is the head coach of the Central Aroostook cheerleading squad. Sammy, thanks for coming up and spending a couple minutes. And probably the listeners don't know, you and I, we go back a very long way. We grew up
we're neighbors.
Yeah, an eighth of a mile from each other.
Yes.
And had I known back at that time that you'd be the head coach of a 12-time, I'll repeat that, 12-time state championship squad, I would have started asking for your autograph just a long time ago, Sam. Why don't you go ahead and talk a little bit about this year's team, as I'm sure you've got another team ready to contend this year.
We're hoping so. We competed this past weekend at MCCAs and had a shot at, they didn't have a placement for that stuff, but we performed very well that weekend.
All right, so for novice fans like me, and I'm going to have to learn more about this because I don't know if you know this, but we covered the middle school competition, or junior high competition. We got 2 coming up this weekend on WHOU, so I'm going to have to learn more. I mean, so you go into those competitions before you get into the Northern Mains now and the state championships, and you got to find ways to add points or to get rid of deductions. And I mean, do you do that all on your own, Sam? How do you come up with this?
Janice and I, we do not hire a choreographer. A lot of teams do hire a choreographer, but we do not. So all our ideas come from us and the kids.
All right, so when do you manage to do this? Is this something you start thinking about, like, over the summertime? Because you're right. I think most squads bring in a choreographer who that's their job, and you guys have regular jobs.
We ask the kids what they want their theme to be. So this year our theme is the 80s.
Nice.
So we ask them it's their responsibility to decide which songs they want to put in. And so then we send it. And we never know what the music's going to be like when we send it away, because we can just give them what we kind of want, but we don't know what they're going to put in there. And so then we know we need dance, we know we need stunts, jumps, and tumbling. So we go from there.
And so, Rob would be, I guess, he'd be upset with me if I didn't ask you this. Are you going to have any Bon Jovi on your playlist since it's 80s? Any way you can mix that in if you don't have it? It's too late.
It's too late. You'll have to wait to see.
Rob will be happy that I asked the question. I want to know if there's any Bon Jovi in their music this year, but unfortunately not. Sam.
Well, you'll have to wait to see.
All right, we'll have to wait to see. Okay, it wasn't a no.
You have a niece that's competing on Friday night.
That's
so
right.
You should come and watch her.
I've got a ball game to call, but I will be watching online for sure. So let's talk about when you've won 12 state championships. I was telling you off the air, fortunate enough to coach one team with a lot of good players who somehow carried me to a state championship in soccer a few years ago, and I'm like, yay, we won a state championship. You've got 12. What does that jacket look like? When teams win state championships, the kids, what's the first thing they wanted? They wanted a jacket so they could commemorate it. Do you have 12 jackets? Do you have one jacket that you
I have a couple jackets. We change it every couple of years, but I like to put them down my sleeves so people know how many we have won. But
so you must have really long sleeves.
I do. People say it's going to go down the other side, but I'm hoping to be retired before that happens.
You might have to put tails on the bottom of it. It could become a kind of a coat like that. And Sam, you were, I think for anybody who doesn't know as well, any folks listening back in Blaine, Marcel, Bridgewater area, they would know. This is a long time in the making, as you yourself were an All-American in high school. I remember you going back. All right, so I'm reaching way back down here. You went to what? Was it the University of Florida and competed down there?
No, I went to Georgia, to the Peach Bowl.
There we go.
Yes,
Talk about that experience.
I was, I believe, a sophomore in high school. I can't really remember too much about it, but I was asked to perform at the Peach Bowl during halftime show, and it was an experience. There was, I bought 500 different people there learning the same routine I was, so it was very different, but it was an experience of a lifetime.
And how did that opportunity come about?
I had to compete in front of NCAA judges, and I was picked out of, we used to do camps together. There was Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton.
Yeah.
We'd all do a camp together, and 3 of us were chosen that year.
I'm sure your old coach, Kathy Maynard, very proud of what has become, again, just an on-running dynasty in Class D girls cheering competition. So congratulations
I do have
to
a boy, though.
You do? That's right.
Yes,
I'm sorry, you're correct. And,
yes.
Several teams do, so that's a mistake. I'm glad you corrected me on. We'll be watching as you guys compete here going forward as that season's underway, and pretty soon it'll be Northern Mains and then states before we know it. So good luck to you and your squad. I doubt you're going to need it, but still I will be watching as I have a niece on the team.
We always need the luck.
No pressure. Janelle wants another jacket.
That's right.
All
That's
right.
right.
Sammy Allen, thank you for coming up and spending a couple minutes here with us at halftime. We're going to go ahead and send it back to the station for a 1-minute break, and then we'll bring it back here and get ready for second half action on WHOU.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Houlton, Sherman, Stacyville, CAHS, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
Welcome back on WHOU. It's a 32-25 lead at the half for Houlton Shires. And Rob, why don't you go ahead and run down through some first half scoring?
Sure. Let's go with the leader for each team. Central Aroostook was led by Bree Bradbury. She had 10 points, saddled with a little bit of foul trouble, sat out the majority of the second quarter. Houlton was led by Mia Henderson, 15 points. Great first half for her. So still anybody's game, 7-point game. Mia hit a big three. Push that 4-point lead to 7 right before the end of the half.
And the foul score, Bradbury, one of the stories of the first half. At that time, it was a one-possession game, and now it's a 7-point lead for Houlton. A couple keys you've got, one maybe for each team here in the second half.
Well, if you're Central Aroostook, you got to figure out a way to attack that 1-2-2. That has really bothered them in the half court. They didn't score a lot of points in the second quarter at all. We'd like to probably get out and run a little bit if you're able to, and if you're Houlton, just keep moving the ball and keep rebounding and pay close attention to Bree Bradbury and Macy Beals.
You know, I think in the first half, I forgot to mention our officials, Mr. Gerard and Mr. Clark, Mr. Bailey. Got to get those guys in, Rob. This game's not possible without them.
Absolutely, solid crew.
Central Aroostook will start the second half with the basketball, trailing by 7. Grass with it for the Panthers. Right side, decides to come middle. Finds Garrison. Now over to Bradbury. Bree surveys the court. Grass. No shots just yet. First 25 seconds here of this quarter. And the ball's on the floor, and Tegan Ewings has earned the ball back for the Shires as she reached in for the tie-up.
Houlton switched things up that time, Tim. They went man and did a really nice job with it and forced the tie-up.
Here's Olivia Henderson. She's going to look to push. Kicks it out, Ewings to Worthley. Houlton moves the ball. Neither team has scored here just yet. So early into this quarter as strong take. Freshman Emma Swallow getting the start here for the third quarter.
I love the take, though. Good move.
Pull-up jumper, Beals, touched about every part of the rim, couldn't get it to go. It's Herbert right there, though, and Kira, well, she couldn't get the shot to fall. She's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, physical rebound there by Kira Fitzherbert.
It was Swallow picking up her first foul. That free throw is going to be off the mark by Fitzherbert.
They've struggled from the line. Have yet to hit a foul shot. They're 0 for 6 from the foul line, Central Aroostook at this point.
It's not very good. It's kind of the story of the game is now 0 for 7. Houlton has a 7-point lead. They were dynamite from the line the other day against Woodland.
Well, the score of the game, you know, when you got a big lead, that rim looks a little bigger.
Houlton runs the dribble drive offense. Ewings could not get the shot to fall.
Great take. You got to finish that.
Minute and a half into the quarter. So far, nobody scored as Mia Henderson comes up with a block. It's going to be last touch out of bounds by Worthley.
Nice hard close out there by Mia Henderson.
Shot's going to be put up from downtown. Kira Fitzherbert bangs the three.
Yeah, something happened there. Not sure what, but somebody lost Fitzherbert. She made him pay.
Yeah, one of the Shires missed their assignment. It's 32-28. Mia Henderson kicks it out Ewings. Olivia Henderson. Mia this time will take a three. Can't get it to go. Rebound brought down by Bradbury.
Good job blocking out that time by Central Aroostook. Everybody had their man blocked out.
Here's Bradbury, starts her drive, tries to go in underneath. Looking for Fitzherbert. Steal.
Nice rotation there by Mia Henderson.
Olivia Henderson puts one up from downtown. Can't get it to go. Now a foul will occur. It's going to go against the Shires.
Love that block out by Macy Beals there. See how physical she was? She made sure that she made contact, then went and got the ball, and that's how you draw the foul.
Olivia Henderson committed the foul. So it remains a 4-point game, 32-28. 5:40 remaining in the third quarter. Bree Bradbury again starts her drive. Couldn't get the shot to go, but she got her own board. Kicks it out Grass. Second three in a row for Central Aroostook. Back to a 1-point game, 32-31.
Libby Grass can fill it up in a hurry.
And Coach Sean Graham decides he needs a timeout. 5:27 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Be right back here on WHOU.
The S.W. Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the S.W. Collins Company.
Back live here from Alumni Gymnasium. 5:27 remaining in the third quarter. It's a 32-31 lead. Houlton's lead was as many as 7 at one time, Rob, but we're seeing Central Aroostook, yeah.
One was on a defensive mistake.
Here is Worthley with it. Worthley drives, puts up a little runner and gets it to fall.
Nice little take by Abby Worthley there. Big bucket.
Makes it 34-31 now. Beals with it for the Panthers. Works it around Grass. Cross-court pass. Garrison. Bradbury contested two. No good. Rebound taken away by Worthley. As Houlton looks to push. Here's Olivia Henderson. Picks up her dribble. She's going to need some help. Finds Worthley. Houlton really slowing things down on this possession. And it's going to be a lot of contact. I'm going to call a blocking foul on Libby Grass.
Yeah, I thought that was a good call. I don't think she was quite where she needed to be. Wasn't quite square.
That'll be Libby's second personal. Just the first on the Panthers here in the second half, as we'll see Rebecca Howe come back into the game. Emma Swallow will catch her breather. Inside they go. Now kick it out. Mia Henderson with a long three, no good, but it's last touch by Grass. So the Shires will get the ball out along their own baseline.
Nice hustle play by Tegan Ewings there, right, to contest that rebound and cause Grass to knock it out of bounds.
In it comes. Mia Henderson. Works it around to Olivia. Go to Howe. Houlton again being patient. Long two put up. Ewings couldn't get it to go, but big side rebound ripped down by Howe. Another look here for Houlton.
Houlton being patient.
Slowed things down here is Howe. Looking for Worthley. And the ball's going to be loose. And now it's going to be a Central Aroostook ball as the ball will be last touched off Houlton. Not much happening on that possession as Drew Warman will check in. 34-31 is your score, Central Aroostook.
Good patience there, but a little bit of sloppiness at the end, right? That cost you.
Panthers could get back within as many as one or tie the game up. Libby Grass looks to drive. Libby into the paint. Tried to find Fitzherbert. Pass just a little low. Warman now. Warman going to try to take it herself. She's going to draw contact. She'll get 2 free throws coming her way.
Drew Warman's awful tough to keep in front. Such a good handle. Nice and tight, keeps it low, and good take to the bucket there by the freshman.
Once again, it's time for the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. They have 5 convenient locations in Aroostook County and 1 just opening in Bangor. You can also go online at countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. This game started with only 1 injured player for Houlton. It's Bree Barton, and remains everybody healthy here so far throughout the contest. After a free throw made, it's 36-31 now. The Shires with a 5-point lead. Beals put up a long shot, couldn't get it to go, but fighting for it on the glass. I believe it's going to be Mia Henderson picking up the foul.
Either that or Drew Warman.
You're right, it is Warman.
Nice play by Bree Bradbury there.
And it comes to Bradbury. And Bree buries it.
Defensive breakdown there, right? Got about a 12-foot wide open jumper.
It's happened a couple times on those out-of-bounds plays. And it's Houlton defense, and now Warman is going to be called for steps.
A little indecisive on that one.
So Central Aroostook will get the ball back. 2:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Bradbury, guarded by Sam Condon, who just came in. Going to take it herself, can't get the shot to go, and Howe comes away with the board.
Great take, just couldn't quite knock it down.
Warman, gonna have her pass stolen, it's Grass. She's gonna try to get out in front of the pack. Crosses her man up, now feeds it over Bradbury. Bradbury double palms, puts a shot up, no good. Fought for, Ewings controls it. Teagan finds Mia Henderson in the 2-on-1 fast break. Mia couldn't get it to go. She's got it, but with nowhere to go along the baseline, and now knocked away and right back in the hands of Henderson. And after all that, it's going to be a Central Aroostook basketball. And a timeout is going to be taken by head coach Dylan Kingsbury. 2:07 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a 3-point game back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
It's never too early to start planning for your future, whether that means protecting your family with life insurance, college planning, or starting to save for retirement. I want to help you get started.
Regardless of your age, it's important to start planning for your financial future now. And as you inch closer to retirement, it's important for you to protect your assets, your retirement income, and your family.
Thompson Hamel has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Thompson Hamel, LLC. Your family, your future.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Houlton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran back from Alumni Gymnasium. 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a 3-point game. Central Aroostook trailing Houlton. Bree Bradbury with it. She started her drive, had the ball knocked away. When she caught it, she was standing on the baseline, so that'll turn the ball over.
Comes a little pressure from Central Aroostook. See how Houlton handles it. Did a pretty good job in the first half.
Here's Olivia Henderson. Looks ball over to Howe, now Warman. Houlton's offense been very patient so far here in the third quarter. A little bit different pace than what they played at in the first half.
Central Aroostook's playing pretty solid D, really. Houlton hasn't been able to get any curls. They like to get a curl from the weak side, like to screen away and get a pick like that right there, but Central's taking that away, and there's a turnover.
Garrison came up with it, but then she double dribbled. So that turnover will give the ball right back to Houlton, where Worthley is going to check in. Condon will go to the bench here for the Shires. Been a pretty clean game, Rob. Not many free throws.
Not at all. About 10 between both teams.
Howe, strong post up, but good weak side defense. Bradbury came in and take it away.
Got to throw that earlier if you're going to throw it. Waited too long. The help got there, and they turned it over.
Nice feed from Bradbury in along the right block. Fitzherbert went to put it up. Couldn't get the hoop to go, but she did draw contact. Kira will go to the line.
Again, though, another breakdown. I'm not sure what happened there, but she's not supposed to be on the block wide open like that.
Kira Fitzherbert at the line for 2 free throws. The clock stopped at 1:01 here in the third quarter. Fitzherbert can inch her team just a little closer as she makes the first free throw. Is that the first made free throw?
That is their first made free throw of the game. They're now 1 for 8.
We'll see if Kira can make a pair. Her shot is up, and she goes 1 for 2 on that possession. So it's a 2-point game, 36-34. Houlton with the lead and the basketball. There's Olivia Henderson, works it around now. Howe. Back out to Olivia. Down to 40 seconds. Worthley. Henderson. And Houlton very methodical on the offensive end.
You gotta like Central Rustic's defense. They've done a nice job.
Warman puts her shot up along the baseline. She's going to be whistling for a player control. Libby Grass stood in and drew contact.
Yeah, that's her second charge of the game by Libby Grass that she's taken. She's had a really solid game.
That's 5 team fouls now against the Shires. That is the 3rd personal for Drew Warman. Central Rustic can tie or take the lead on this possession. Grass finds Garrison. She's going to try one from downtown. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound fought for and won by Olivia Henderson. She'll throw it up from mid-court, and it's going to sail over everything. But that's the way the third quarter is going to end. It's going to be Houlton taking a 36-34 lead into the fourth quarter. Don't go too far. I'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Welcome back here for the fourth quarter. It's going to be Central Rustic trailing by 2. They've got the lead, 36-34. Now a steal, though, by Olivia Henderson.
Again, good third guard rotation there, taking away that drop-off bounce pass.
Here's Howe. Back over Ewings. 3-point attempt going to be put up. And while Mia Henderson got the shot to go, I don't think they're going to count it. I think the whistle came before the shot.
Tough break if you're holding there. She drilled it.
The foul is going to go against Rebecca Howe. That's going to be her 4th personal. Team 6. That's a big one.
Yeah, tough break on both fronts, right? You lose 3 points, and Rebecca Howe, one of Houlton's best players, has to go to the bench. Looks like she's shaking up a little bit. She's kind of limping.
She's definitely walking gingerly. I was watching the ball, so did not see the contact. Either way, Central Rustic has it, down by 2. Beals. Trying to cross up her defender. Works it around. Grass. Libby tried for the low pass. Well, she couldn't get it to go. It's going to be a foul. This will be on Libby Grass. So for Libby, that'll be her third personal, and that is the third of the second half on the Panthers.
A little bit of token pressure here, but nothing major.
Warman has her pass tipped and out of bounds by Garrison, so Houlton will keep the ball. It'll be out on the sideline. Worthley looks to inbound. She'll find Warman.
They were trying to get Tegan Ewings in a post up there. She had kind of a mismatch, but Houlton didn't go to it.
Abby calls out the play here for the Shires. Inside they go. Tegan Ewings shot up and in. Good play, good entry pass, good finish.
Yep. That's what they were looking to do the first time. She's got a little bit of a size advantage on her defender at the moment.
38-34 Houlton. 6:45 remaining here in this contest. Beals tries to contest a three. Can't get it to go. Warman able to come up with the basketball.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. A tough shot. Contested, like you said, and can't really guard it any better than that. Not a great shot.
Warman picks up her dribble, goes to Ewings. Got a drive, can't get the shot to go. Rebound ripped down by Bree Bradbury.
Good look. Gonna knock it down.
Beals working against Warman. Beals.
Nice take.
Gets in the lane, puts it up and in.
What a tight handle. Macy Beals, a little crossover. Gave herself some space, then had the tough finish.
She's got her team back within two. It's 38-36. Meanwhile, Mia Henderson tries a three, can't get the shot to go. Rebound taken away by the Panthers. Beals wants to get out in front of the pack. She will. Ties the game up at 38. And head coach Sean Graham decides he needs to bring his troops in as he's got some words he wants to say. 5:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They've not indicated just yet. Looks like it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it as well and be back in a minute on WHOU.
Don't get flush traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows, or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192. We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
Back live at Alumni Gymnasium. 5:55 to go here on the clock in the fourth quarter. This game's all knotted up at 38 points apiece.
Yeah, Mars Hill's got all kinds of momentum right now for sure.
Mia Henderson takes it herself, puts a shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Beals.
Had a great look.
Garrison lines one up from downtown. Her shot going to be off the mark. It's Warman with it. Drew just got away with a double dribble. Oh, no, she did not.
No, indecisive there. She was thinking, I'm going to go to the hoop at the last minute. She tried to pull up and ended up carrying the ball.
That turnover giving the ball back to the Panthers. Here's Beals. Works it over grass, and a blocking foul is going to occur. See which one of the Houlton players is going to be on.
It's going to be a one-on-one, too. Tough call.
Coach Graham might have a case there.
Yeah,
Looked like Grass might have lost the handle and run into one of the defenders. Either way, Worthley's going to be called for the blocking foul, and Libby Grass is at the line for a one-on-one.
3 fouls on Abby Worthley, too.
Libby makes the first free throw.
She's just a real solid player, Libby Grass. She does everything right. She can make shots. She's going to the hoop. She plays defense, drawing 2 charges.
But she's such a competitor. She leaves it all out there. She makes a pair. Get to watch her a lot in the summer and fall. Coached her up to soccer camp before. She plays hard no matter what the sport is. Mia loses it along the baseline as Sydney Garrison comes up with the ball. Central Rooster with a 2-point lead and the basketball. 5 minutes now remaining here in this contest.
Houlton really needs to stop here. Central's got all the momentum right now, and there's going to be another layup. Stepped on the baseline, though. Kira Fitzherbert. Otherwise, that's a layup from Bree Bradbury.
So Houlton dodged a bullet there.
Absolutely.
Here's Olivia Henderson. Olivia hands it off Ewings. Houlton once again is going to look to be patient as we see Ewings. Teagan kicks it over. Warman wants to launch one up. Her three, nothing but net.
Big shot by the freshman. Nice kick, too, by Teagan Ewings.
41-40 is the score. Here's Beals with it for the Panthers. To Grass. Grass will try a three. She can't get it to go. Rebound's going to be fought for and controlled momentarily by Olivia Henderson. Knocked to the ground out of bounds by Libby Grass.
Yep. Two competitors going at it on that play for sure.
It's 4:15 now on the clock. So the ball will come in. Mia Henderson drives, puts it up left hand and gets it to go.
Big bucket by Mia Henderson, her first deuce of the second half.
43-40 now is the score. Houlton with a 3-point lead. Here's Grass in the corner with it for the Panthers. Inside they go. Bradbury works her way free. Can't get it to go. Fitzherbert stays with it. She couldn't get the shot to fall, but she's going to have a trip to the free throw line coming up.
Yeah, I don't hate the foul there, though, because otherwise Fitzherbert has a wide-open stick-back layup.
Looks like Mia Henderson picking up her first personal. That is 18 fouls, though, now against the Shires with 3:51 remaining here in regulation as Fitzherbert makes the free throw.
How good a move was it by Bree Bradbury there? Spinning, going left right through the defenders. Wasn't able to finish, but it was a beautiful move.
Fitzherbert is able to bury a pair. 43-42. Here's Olivia Henderson. Works it around now. Mia Henderson. Mia kicks it out. Worthley launches one up. That three-point attempt off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Beals.
Great box out by Libby Grass.
Here is Grass. Beals being guarded by Olivia Henderson. Try to go inside in the post. Here's Bradbury. Back to Beals. Now she's going to launch up a three. Off the front rim, no good. And a strong rebound by Worthley.
Good look by Macy Beals. Not a bad shot at all.
Down to 3:05 now on the clock. Warman through. Keeps her dribble. She surveys the court. Works around now Worthley, right side. Worthley picks up her dribble. Houlton once again. Gotta wait for their shot. It's Mia Henderson, open three. She's gonna bank it in.
Didn't call it, but it counts the same.
It's a 4-point lead now for Houlton, 46-42. That's a big shot. 2:30 now remaining. There's going to be a kick ball against the Shires, so Central Aroostook will keep possession.
All kinds of time left if you're Central Aroostook here. Be patient, don't be in a hurry, and get a good shot.
Inbound, Bradbury, long two, gets it, go. Coach Dylan Kingsbury will call a timeout before the ball is inbounded. 2:23 on the clock to score, 46-44. They're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on WHOU.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
If you're looking for a new Ram pickup, Thornton Brothers is definitely the dealership you want to visit.
Enjoy Employee Pricing Plus on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks at the Big Finish event at Thornton Brothers. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium. 2:23 on the clock. It's a 2-point game. 46-44 is the score. Rob, what's your assessment here of the last couple minutes?
Well, anybody's game, obviously. 2 points. Here comes some pressure. Houlton has generally handled this pressure today. We'll see. It's been kind of token the last few minutes when they have pressed. Lots of time left.
The ball comes in to Tegan Ewings. Now to Worthley. Back to Ewings. Houlton able to get the ball over midcourt.
Yeah, they want to keep it out of those corners and sidelines, Tim. I like it in Drew Warman's hands here myself.
Here is Warman. And
they're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, Coach Sean Graham now, he wants a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We will take it as well. Still 46-44, back in a minute on WHOU.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA indoor turf facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
This is Neil. Can I help you? You're where? I'll be right there. What'd you guys do? Giving steals. Yeah. That's all you did? Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess there is something wrong with giving away steals.
Still, this 2016 CRV SC now only $17,995.
I don't know why.
They were good steals.
Welcome back. 2:04 on the clock here. In regulation, Houlton is going to have the basketball, clinging to a 2-point lead.
Pretty close to backcourt there.
Well, I was kind of wondering. I was waiting for you,
close.
Former official. I thought you could clarify. So it looked like it was me.
I'm sure Coach Graham's heart went up in his throat on that one.
Either way, the Shires have it. Worthley. Outside, Mia Henderson.
Watch those long cross-court passes.
There's a handoff to Mia Henderson. Back to Warman. Warman is going to be bumped and fouled. Sydney Grass is going to pick up the foul.
Yep, just the fourth foul, though. No harm done there at all.
Any chance that was intentional? I mean, not an intentional foul, but are they trying to get themselves up close enough in case you need a foul?
Yeah, I don't think it was, but you do want to get closer.
Inside they'll go. Tegan Ewing kicks it out. Warman's going to try another three. That time won't fall. Rebound taken away. Turbert hands it off. Beal's going to take it herself. No contact, no whistle, and Mia Henderson comes up with the board.
A good job by Drew Warman getting back and contesting that, making that a tougher shot than it was.
Minute 6 now on the clock. Worthley. She calls out the play. Tries to get her teammates in the spot she wants.
If I'm Houlton here, I'm probably trying to get a layup. They picked up the dribble in a bad spot. They dodged a bullet there.
And now you see Garrison pick up the foul. And that's going to be team foul number 5. And Coach Dylan Kingsbury wants a timeout. There's 49.2 seconds on the clock. It's a 1-point game, 46-44. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back here on WHOU.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium. We're still in the timeout here. We just wanted to take away for a 30. It's a close game, Rob. It's under a minute on the clock. 2-point game, 46-44. Houlton with the 2-point lead and the ball.
Yeah, if you're Houlton here, you want to make sure you get the ball in first of all. And you want to get nothing but a layup is what I'd be saying. And if you're Central, you guard, you pressure well, still have a foul to give. So you can afford to be super aggressive here if you're Central.
5 team fouls have been committed for the Panthers, 8 for the Shires. And down the ball will come to Ewing. Keegan.
You want to keep it out of the trapping areas in the corners out at half court.
And it's going to be a bump and a foul called. That was one of those areas.
Yeah.
right near midcourt. Warman didn't have very far to go. But
yeah, I don't love the dribble handoffs out that close to half court. They're pushing him out there is part of the reason.
Ball is tipped as it comes in to Olivia Henderson. That was team foul number 6. So the next one will result in a 1-on-1, and now a hand check violation will take place. So it is a 1-on-1 situation.
Yeah, just 2 fouls on Macy Beals, though. It's going to be Olivia Henderson going to the line for a 1-on-1.
Clock stopped at 35.5 seconds. Olivia, normally a pretty good free throw shooter, but she's yet to shoot one in today's game.
Yeah, she hasn't shot the ball much at all overall today. A couple times maybe.
So, biggest free throws in the game so far coming up here for Olivia Henderson.
If you're Houlton and she misses, you want to try to get the rebound, but you don't want to foul.
Henderson makes the first free throw. Makes it a 3-point game, 47-44. This could push it up to a 2-possession game.
Clutch shot there. Still lots of time, though, even if it's a 2-possession game. 35 seconds is forever.
Second free throw is off the mark. Fought for and won by Bree Bradbury. 30 seconds on the clock. Here's Beals.
They may end up taking a 3 if they dribble out all kinds of time.
And a timeout taken by head coach Dylan Kingsbury. With 24.2 seconds on the clock, the score 47-44. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back in just 30 seconds on WHOU.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world. MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school.
Back live out of the timeout. Again, it's Houlton by 3. Central Rustic has the basketball. Rob, what is Coach Dylan Kingsbury looking at here?
Well, again, if I was coaching, I'd try to go to the basket and get a quick 2, then foul or get a timeout, because it looks like they might be setting Libby Grass up for coming off a double screen on the baseline. It's what they're going to be running here, I think. But if you don't get 2, if you spend a lot of time trying to get 2, then you got to shoot the 3.
Here's Beals. Gives it up to Grass. Grass gets in the lane, gets a layup to go. 15 seconds now on the clock.
Nice
and
take.
now quick foul by Bradbury. She reaches in and she commits it. Stop the clock at 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's a nice take there by Libby Grass. A little bit of contact too. Not a ton, but a little.
Walking to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. Here's Olivia Henderson.
Yeah, that's a tough situation now. She just missed the back end of that other 1-on-1, so tough spot.
Henderson with her team up by 1. Her free throw is going to be strong and off the mark. Rebound taken down by Beals, down to 10 seconds. Beals has it, down to 6. Beals is going to put up a 3. In and out. Warman with the rebound, and the Shires are going to hold on for a 1-point win. It's just as close as that. That ball halfway down before popping out. We're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute break, allow Rob to make his way down courtside. When he comes back, we'll have the Pat's Pizza post-game show. He'll have a guest. Don't go too far. Coming right back on WHOU.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. Whether you're working hard in the woods or digging in the dirt, Nortrax has the new and used heavy equipment you need. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support, plus around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our service technicians, parts specialists, and product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Back here at Alumni Gymnasium is Houlton picking up a 47-46 victory, I should say, over the Central Rustic Panthers. Down courtside is Rob. He's got our Pat's Pizza post-game guest. Take it away.
Thanks, Tim. Over here with Mia Henderson. Mia, great game. Up there you kind of handled it a little bit easier. Was your heart in your throat the last couple minutes?
Yeah, I was freaking out a little bit, but, we just had to keep our calm, and we pushed through it all the way to the end, and it worked out great.
I liked how in the first half you came out really aggressive. I thought you were looking to rip through and go to the hoop every time. Is Coach telling you to do that?
Yeah, he wants us to look for our offense, but mostly he wanted us to focus on our defense. But you know what? We had some good-looking shots, and we finished, so it was good.
So last play, they get the rebound. You missed the one-on-one. They get the rebound. They're pushing it up. What did you think was going to happen? I kind of thought the girl was going to go to the bucket. What did you think?
Oh my word, I thought she was going to have the wide open layup. She had the lane, but she didn't take it, and I was really surprised, and I'm kind of thankful that she didn't. So
you got to give it to Mars Hill, though. Central Rustic, they did a great job really defending and coming back.
Yeah, they did a great job, and they played great the last time we played them. Yeah, I'm happy.
Well, thanks a lot for being our Pat's Pizza post-game guest. You're at a loss for words. I don't know how much that happens. Does that happen much?
No, thank you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob, and congratulations to me and her teammates for picking up a very close one-point win. For Houlton, they'll advance their record to 7-4. Central Rustic is going to drop to 8-2. We'll hear from our sponsors one more time. Send it back for a few messages. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Back live on WHOU. We're in the Pat's Pizza post-game show. Final score was 47-46. Houlton picking up a victory. And Rob, why don't you go ahead and run down through the scoring?
Sure, let's start with Central Rustic. They were led by Bree Bradbury. Great game by Bree, 14 big points. Saddled with a little bit of foul trouble. She sat out a lot in the second quarter. Libby Grass, excellent game by Libby, all-around efforts. Hit some big buckets down the stretch. 13 for her. Kira Fitzherbert, another impressive game for the freshman, 10 points. Macy Beals, excellent game as well. And she hit some big shots down the stretch too. She had 9 points. Houlton was led by Mia Henderson. She had 20 big points. Huge first half for Mia, 15 in the first half, and I don't think she missed a whole lot of shots. Drew Warman, 9 points in one of the bigger shots of the game with the 3-ball. Stepped up and buried it. It was an impressive shot for a freshman. Didn't look nervous at all. Abby Worthley, solid game for Abby, good defensively, and 7 points. Tegan Ewings with 6 points. Another solid game for Tegan. Becca Howe, tough night for Becca, in foul trouble a lot, but still did some good things and been playing very well. She had 2 points. Kennedy Buzzio with 2 points. Big basket, obviously, in a game like this. And then Olivia Henderson, her free throw was the difference at the end of the game for them to win 47-46.
And again, a very point-worthy victory for the Shires. Their next game is going to be on Saturday, where they will travel down to take on the John Baptist Crusaders. That game will take place at 5:30 p.m. For Central Rustic, they as well are off until Saturday. They'll be traveling to Madawaska and playing at 1 p.m. Up in Madawaska. For us, that'll wrap things up essentially here tonight. Real quickly, I guess, before we do, should tell you about what else we've got coming up here on WHOU. Again, tomorrow night, it's going to be the Old Town Herman boys and then the Fort Kent, Fort Fairfield boys. Both of those games tip off at 7 o'clock. Coverage will begin at 6:45. For Friday, Stearns at the Mattanock boys and GHCA at Hodgdon. Both of those are 7 o'clock starts as well. And the other thing we're going to have coming up, unique opportunities here. You'll find them only on WHOU for the first time. A couple cheering competitions coming your way. You do need to be a WHOU subscriber. You can go to WHOU.live to get that subscription. And among everything else that you can get behind those opportunities, Friday's cheering competition is the Caribou Invitational Cheering Competition. That it starts at 7 o'clock up in Caribou, featuring a bunch of the schools here from Aroostook County, and they're kind of getting in a little bit of a practice before they start to head off for maybe some of the more meaningful competitions, such as the Big East cheering competition, which will be held in Herman, and we will have that on Saturday starting at 1 o'clock. Again, you have to be a subscriber to WHOU.live if you want to have access to those events, and we encourage you certainly to make sure you do that, and that subscription is good for a month, costs only $10. You can get an entire annual subscription for only $70, and with that you get 365-day-a-year coverage here from WHOU. Lots of events there. For our entire crew, we're going to wrap things up here from Alumni Gymnasium. For everybody back at the station, Chelsea Gentle running production tonight, Daniel Ross working on the board. For Lori Susi on the camera, Rob Moran on color, I am Tim Tweedy. Once again, final score here from Alumni Gymnasium. It was the Houlton girls picking up a 47-46 victory over the Central Aroostook Lady Panthers. And tune in, as we'll be back again on the radio side of things on Friday, as well as on the stream out to the Hawks Nest in Hodgdon. That coverage will begin at 7 o'clock. Until then, good night, everyone.